My background is blending in with my hair and it's really pissing me off. Hey guys, so today I am going to be doing how to survive high school. This is just going to be a bunch of tips I've put together from my own experiences and regrets. So the first one is kind of an important one, and it's to develop relationships. And I'm not talking about like smooshy boyfriend-girlfriend relationships. I'm talking about like decent relationships with just other human beings. With your teachers, with friends, peers, classmates, I don't know, just develop relationships. You don't know where that relationship can lead. This was, okay, I bought this on Amazon. It was supposed to be like a really light golden ombre tapestry, and it comes out and it smells like crap. Like, it smells so bad. My whole room just stinks. And then it's like brown, gross color. And now it's like kind of blending in with my skin color and hair color, and I'm supposed to be like almost white, like an off-white. Now I'm pissed. Anyway, develop good relationships. I'm gonna sound like a mom, but do your homework. I mean, it sounds so stupid, but actually do your homework. And I sound like a mom when I say this, because your homework is a huge part of your grade normally. And if you do your homework and you just show up to class, then you're more likely to understand the information anyway. Learn how to study, and this is something I regret. I have never had to study in high school. I only had to study for one thing, and it was for an astronomy test. And the test was to write down everything we learned over the semester on a blank piece of paper. Not even lined paper, just a blank piece of paper. And we got as much paper as we want, then we got graded on it. And I think I did decently good. But that was my first time studying, and that was my junior year. I've always been decent enough in my classes where I didn't have to study, I just had to review, and my dad was the same way. And so he kind of had a hard time in college. Now I'm gonna have a hard time in college because I have no idea how to study. The next one is to be polite, and this is really important because just don't be an asshole. That's the whole point. Just don't be an asshole. If you're nice to your teachers, you might get a bump up on a grade, which happened to me. Be polite to your classmates. No one likes someone that's just rude for no reason. There was this girl that was always nice to everyone. She was so sweet, and she was polite, and she talked to everyone no matter what their popular status was. And she was just the biggest sweetheart, and everyone loved her because she was so nice to people. And I think that's really important. Get involved with the school if you want to. I mean, I wanted to, but I never did, and that's a huge regret of mine. I never got involved with any school thing. I barely went to any games. And it's fun when I did. It was actually fun, and I had a fun time. So grades do matter, and that's kind of along with do your homework and study and that kind of thing. So I would really be focusing on your grades above anything. But at the same time, grades are not everything, and I wish I knew this when I was in high school. A lot of times during high school, especially all throughout my senior year, I put grades over my mental health, and that was really kind of sad. I was super depressed, but all I cared about was getting grades, so I didn't have any me time. I didn't have any checkout time to just, you know, calm myself down, you know, whatever. The next tip I have is don't let yourself get abused. Just don't. I was abused by someone in freshman year, and I had to get a school restraining order on them my sophomore year, which made my sophomore year hell because he was always testing the boundaries of that restraining order. Try to find out what your passion is, and this is a huge goal you should have. Try to figure out what you're good at, try to figure out what you like and what you don't like, so you know by the time you're out of high school. I found out in high school that I loved digital art. I loved it. I mean, I knew I loved art before I got into high school, but I never touched a computer in the way of art, and I found out I just loved it, and at the end, when I graduated, I got an award for digital art. I also found out that I was really good at coding, and I had no idea that I would be good at coding. That's not something that I would try ever, but I did it, and I found out I was really good at it. And I also found out I was in love with science, like absolutely in love. I took the majority of science classes that our school had to offer. I took physical science, biology, chemistry, physics, geology, astronomy, marine biology, and forensics. That's it for this video. I apologize for this background. It blends in with my skin. I'm never gonna, ow. I'm never gonna use it again, probably. I'm very upset that I spent money on this. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more. Thank you guys.